I'm sweating like a damn gazoon tight.
Okeechobee one Kenobi out here, man.
Damn.
Graduated in 1991. Damn, that motherfucker older than the motherfucking moon plus the sun. He got older than the damn solar.
The duck under is the equivalent of breaking somebody's friggin' ankles on the basketball court, okay? There's nothing more sexier, more drippy, more freaking cool, nothing that gets the crowd on the feet more than a freaking sick, nasty duck under. In this video, we're going to be going over why the duck under is one of the best takedowns you can hit in BJJ, and how to exactly hit the duck under and the crucial steps to a duck under so you can get the crowd on their feet and freaking get them mewing, mogging, and freaking looking like a friggin' Chad out there. Okay, let's get into it. First off, why is the duck under the best move in BJJ, best takedown in BJJ? Great question. You immediately get to the back mount, okay? The back mount is probably one of the most dominant positions in BJJ, if not the most dominant position. Your opponent can literally not see you. You are on his back, whispering sweet nothings, okay? It is the worst possible feeling in the world to have a grown man on your back, heavily breathing in your ear. You do not want that non-consensually, okay? That sucks, okay? You can literally, all you can do is escape. You have no offense, and the guy on back has all the offense. He can strangle you, rear triangle you, freaking do what he wants with you, okay? Another good reason why you should hit the duck under is because when you hit it, you don't land in a guard, okay? Some takedowns, like a double leg, if you follow them to the mat, or if you follow a single leg to the mat, you can land up in a tricky guard that is hard to deal with. Now you got a whole nother set of freaking problems to deal with, okay? That is why also the duck under is a great move for BJJ, great takedown for BJJ. Yeah, and also, like, you don't have to learn any, like, actual jiu-jitsu skills. You land out of the guard. Like, you don't have to learn guard passing. You don't have to learn any trickery, okay? Any of the jiu-jitsu trickery. If you're a wrestler and you're just like, I'm not doing this jiu-jitsu stuff, you could just wrestle fuck your opponent, and the duck under is a great way to do that. So what makes this beautiful takedown work, okay? We got three components of the duck under, all right? First is getting the opponent's weight forward. Next is elbow body separation. And then last, I like to call it the duck call, aka the decoy, the fake, whatever have you, okay? We're talking about duck commander shit right now, and I'll get into more of these steps as we go through this. First up, getting your opponent's weight forward. There is a multitude of ways you can do this. You can just wait for your opponent. If your opponent's super aggressive and is just charging at you like a freaking bull, you can be the matador and hit a freaking duck under, okay? Second, you can club them and pull them forward. You could say, you're not coming forward, buddy, I'll freaking pull you forward with this club, okay? That is also a great way. You can push them. Nobody likes to get pushed, so they're gonna push back, and boop, you're ducking under them. And then lastly, but not least, this is probably one of the most slickest ways you can hit a freaking duck under, is you fake a shot, they bite on the fake, and they come forward, and you go duck the other side, all right? That are some ways you can get the opponent's weight forward. Push them, wait for them, fake a shot, snap them towards you. Those are some great ways to get your opponent's weight forward, because if you don't get the opponent's weight forward, it's pretty easy to stop the duck under, okay? You have to get your opponent's weight coming into you. Next up, we're talking about that elbow body separation. All right, pretty self-explanatory. Your elbow is against your body, pretty hard to duck this under, all right? But when you got that bird wing, that bird flap, that chicken wing, you know what I'm saying? Then you're freaking ducking under it. And how do you do that? I mean, infinite number of ways you could do that. You could grab their wrist and swing it open. You can have them grab your wrist, swing it open. You could freaking get an inside tie, swing it open. That's a pretty basic standard duck everybody learns in their first day of wrestling. Just freaking collar and head, lift the elbow, duck it under, okay? They could have inside tie and you got that tricep or elbow tie grip and you duck it under, all right? And so also underhooks. You can freaking hit a duck under from an underhook if you'd like. Elbow body separation, I mean, fundamental duck under, pretty self-explanatory, pretty certain you got to do that. I don't know anybody that's hit a duck under with the elbow right here, and it's just the cornerstone of a great duck under, all right? Next up, my favorite part, I think the most crucial part of the duck under, what makes it slick, what makes it pretty, what makes it freaking filthy, what gets them landing on their face when you hit it, is that freaking duck call. You know what I'm saying? Why do I call it the duck call? Because, you know, you blow on the duck call to act like a duck, but it ain't a duck, you know what I'm saying? And so you need to throw something out there. You know, you need to disguise your duck under, because like I said before, if the opponent knows the duck's coming, the duck under is pretty easy to stop, all right? You just clamp your elbows tight, you know? But if you have a good disguise, a good little decoy, then, you know, your duck is going to be friggin' sick, okay? There's a couple ways you can do this. You can do the fake to one side, duck the other, all right? Alejandro Wagner does this really well. He's got the freaking highlight of him. He reaches up with his hand. The opponent clears the hand, grabs his wrist. And so that's decoy. No, he uses 2 decoys. Decoy number 1, hand up in the wrist, making them think they got wrist control. Decoy number 2, he goes fake single leg to one side. That guy moves their foot back. Now he's got the opponent's weight forward. He's using 2 decoys. That's multi-level filthiness, okay? Guy steps his foot back. He ducks the other side. And boy, it is filthy. He's got, I mean, I'll show you the highlights of it. It is freaking filthy. And I freaking love hitting this duck in practice. I love hitting it. I want to hit it in a live situation, but I've yet to get it. It is downright sick nasty. I love it. Another way you can kind of decoy it is, you know, this is the patented John Smith duck under, Oklahoma State duck under. You know, those boys love creating offense from that elbow tie. But what's different about him, and also Stefan Micic does this really well, they don't have their head on the same side as the elbow tie. They have their head on the other side. So they kind of act like their partner has head positioning on them. When they're got the elbow tie, head's on the other side, they're pushing in, the partner pushes back. And so off that elbow tie, they'll actually duck under, take their head to the other side, and duck under the other side. And we've seen John Smith hit this move, and sometimes it doesn't finish in a duck. It finishes in like I think Stefan likes a knee pull single leg from it. If he can't get the duck under, John likes the beautiful high crotch. But yeah, like that decoy of keeping your head on the opposite side, making them think they're in a good position, but really you duck under and get to the other side. That is a beautiful decoy, all right? Another decoy that is often used is, you know, trying to act like you're going snap down or circling a leg. You're trying to snap, and they pull up into it, and then you duck it, okay? But yeah, I mean, that's absolutely beautiful. And then also, people like to, you know, hit this, the super duck, probably the filthiest move in the land, okay? And the decoy there is similar to Alejandro's duck, where you're faking to one side, going the other side, but they throw the hand up. They're going to one side, acting like they're going to that near leg, maybe like a low single or a single leg to that to one side. And as they're from space, they're throwing faking that shot, and they're throwing this hand up, which is a big no-no in wrestling, but it's good for this move. And it makes the guy think, oh, I'm gonna cow catcher him and put him to his back. And right at the last minute, they freaking bring that hand down, swivel their head to the other side, and end up in the duck, okay? I'll throw some highlights of it there, but they act like they're going to one side to really decoy it and make them think they're going to catch this arm and swivel out to the other side. But yeah, that is just me kind of rambling on about one of the filthiest moves, one of my favorite moves. If you guys want to watch more duck under content, I highly suggest you watch Joey Dance. He's got some filthy duck unders. He wrestled for Virginia Tech back in the day. I absolutely loved watching him growing up. Stefan Micic, if you want to learn more about that elbow control tie, he's a world champion. He's got great he even breaks down his offense in his YouTube channel, so check that out. That's freaking Chad, the YouTube channel. I freaking picked up so many golden tidbits from it. It's freaking sick. John Smith, OG John Smith, dude. If you want some duck under freaking pointers, watch his stuff. It's money. And then what's his name from Kent State had the freaking Ian Miller. Look up Ian Miller. He had some nasty duck unders as well. But yeah, just some guys you can watch to see these tactics implemented. But yeah, you know, you need to get your opponent's weight forward. You got to create that elbow body separation somehow. and you got to throw a duck call, aka the decoy, in there to, you know, really disguise it so they can't just sniff it out and snuff it, okay? But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming along. If you're not already, like and subscribe for more content like this. Appreciate you guys' support thus far, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Adios.